everybody, this is Ann Huey from Chemistry Connection. Make your own .buzz and saveoncitric.com. And today we're going to learn how to make a lotion recipe that also doubles as a cream recipe. Alright, so let's get started. First, you're going to start with your dry ingredients, measuring them out, and you want to melt them in the microwave or on top of a double boiler. So this recipe makes about a 16-ounce bottle of lotion. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with emulsifying wax, and we're using a 1/2 ounce of emulsifying wax. So you want to pour that into a microwavable safe bowl if you're using the microwave. The next product we're going to use is glycerol stearate SE, and this will act as a thickener for your product and also impart a really nice smooth finish to your product. And you want to use 1 ounce of GMS SE. Pour that in with your e-wax. Alright, the next product we're going to use is mango butter. Now you can use a shea butter, cocoa butter, whichever kind of butter that you like, but I prefer mango. And so we need exactly a 1/2 ounce of mango butter. We need to get these into liquid form, so what we're going to do is set these in the microwave, and you want to melt it just until it's melted, not boiling. So let's get this in the microwave. Give us about 1.5 minutes and we'll be right back. Okay, so after you've melted your dry ingredients, pull them out, take a look at it. You want to make sure that all of your dry ingredients are melted and not gritty. Now what's going to happen once you pour your other ingredients into this mixture is that it's going to start to solidify and thicken slightly. If it goes too quickly and seizes and gets clumpy, all you have to do is put it back into the microwave for a few seconds until it melts again, and you're ready to go. Now the next product that we're going to add to this mixture of the mango butter, the e-wax, and the glycerol stearate is we're going to add our 8 ounces of purified or distilled water. So you want to put that in here and see how it's already starting to thicken. You don't want your water to be cold. If your water is too cold, it'll seize up very quickly. So you don't want that to happen. It should kind of get to be a slight cottage cheese consistency. Just stir it around. Okay, and you also want to add 1 ounce of your favorite oil. Today I'm using almond oil. So we pour this in. Just 1 ounce. Okay. And at this point, what I like to do is take a look at it, and if there's any lumps in it, then I'll run it back through the microwave for just a few seconds because I really want it to be as smooth as possible, and that's the beauty of being able to use your microwave. And it's not going to take long, probably just about 15 seconds. So what we're going to do today while this product is melting back down is we're going to add our lovely ginger peach fragrance oil and a little bit of our saffron mica powder to give it a nice peachy color. And at the very end of the product is when we'll be adding our preservative, and we're using Germaben 2 in this particular lotion recipe. So after it's gone, about 15 to 20 seconds, take it out, have a look, give it a stir, and that's looking just about right. It's still a little bit thick, but not clumpy. And so at this point, you're going to need to take your stick blender and gently pulse the product. And as you're doing this, just kind of go up and down slightly. As you're pulsing, it will start to thicken. Now it's at this point, after it gets to this nice, thick, creamy stage, that I like to add a little bit of fragrance oil. So in this particular product, I'm going to add approximately 1/4 ounce. And I'm going to add a little bit of my mica powder, my saffron mica powder, because I want it to be just a little bit pink. not much. And also at this point, since your product has started to cool down, you can add your preservative. And this preservative that you will add to your product should be anywhere from 0.3 to 1% of your total product weight. And it's just going to be about 3 grams. Okay. And then pulse it slightly. Now please keep in mind that as you're pulsing your stick blender and as your product is cooling down, it will thicken. You can control the thickening of your product by adding just a little bit more oil to the product, or by adding a little bit less of the GMS. If you want to add, start with a ½ ounce of GMS as opposed to an ounce, you'll have more of a thin lotion product. If you add an ounce or more, as it cools, it will thicken into more of a cream or a body butter. And so what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to take my lotion, because I used an ounce and I know it will thicken. I'm going to pour it into my container, and I'm going to wait for it to set. And generally it only takes about 15 to 20 minutes to set up. And you are done. And you have a very nice creamy body butter or lotion base. We like to put a nice lid on it and then put a pretty label on top, and you're good to go. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, please contact us at contact@thechemistryconnection.com or look on saveoncitric.com or makeyourown.buzz. Thank you.